The first part you need to know is like the verse, and it sounds like this. So that's just the first part of the verse. There's more to the verse, but I'm going to just show you that much. If you can get that much, the rest will come more easily. So the first chord you need is an A. So my left hand, I'm playing A, E, and A. If you can't reach that, just drop some stuff out. Right hand has a C sharp, an E, and an A. And the rhythmic pattern I'm using is sort of like a top and then root of the chord. So the root of the chord is the A, and then the top is like everything else. And you can't see this, but I'm pushing down the sustain pedal, the far right pedal, for each chord, and then lifting off to clear it, and then going to the next chord. All right, so you get that A, then you're gonna move to an F sharp minor. And I'm sort of switching up my bounce pattern. You can do whatever you feels right. You can do this if you want. I'm doing this while holding the root. But just think about bouncing half of the chord, all right? That'll get you pretty far. So you've got A to F sharp minor. So that's F sharp or some combination thereof. In your left hand, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, right? A, C sharp, F sharp in your right hand. And then you're gonna move to a D. So I'm playing D, A, and D in my left hand. As usual, you can always take some notes out if you can't reach. F sharp, A, and D in my right hand. And then I'm moving to an E. Now the easy way to think about this is to just shift. You're already playing this D chord. To play the E, you're just gonna shift everything up about, oh, I don't know, an inch. There you go, E. So you've got B, E, G sharp, B, another E in your right hand. So that first 4-chord loop will get you pretty far because everything else is sort of related to that. All right. So you play that once through in the verse: A, F sharp minor, D, E. And the second time through, you're gonna play that A again, and then that F sharp minor again. And this time you're gonna go to that D just like before, but you're gonna play it like this. So all of a sudden it gets a little bit, the chord changes get a little bit faster. And even though you're basically playing D to E, you're playing like kind of like a turnaround. So you're playing D, which you did in the first time, and then you're sort of quickly moving to an A chord. And the way I'm doing it is to just put my fingers like this so I don't have to move my wrist very much. So A in my left hand, E, A, and C sharp in my right hand. Back to the D, so that's the chord you just played. And then you slide up to the E, just like before. You slide everything up. All right, so that's like the second time through the loop. After that, you're gonna go into basically the next 2 loops through. It's gonna be slightly different again, but the next 2 loops is gonna be the same as the chorus. So once you learn the end of the verse, you'll pretty much have the chorus. All right. So I'm just gonna review really quick to get to this point because it's getting a little bit confusing. So you've got A, F sharp minor, D to an E, slide everything up, and then you're going to play the second time through. You start with that A, just like before, to an F sharp minor, just like before, to a D, just like before, but now quickly to an A, back to a D, and slide to an E, and now you're at this part. Whoa, same beginning as before. On the ground. All right, so I'm gonna show those 4 chords. So just like before, you start your 4-chord progression with that A and then the F sharp minor. Oops, slipped there. Now on the third time through, third and fourth time, instead of going to that D and then E, you're gonna go to a C sharp minor and then to an E. So it's like slightly off. So the C sharp minor, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp in your left hand. E, G sharp, C sharp in your right hand. And that moves to an E. I already showed you this chord, but I'll show you real quick. E, B, and E in your left hand. G sharp, B, E. So let me show you what that sounds again. Oh, you're bringing me down and I lean on the ground. I'm just sort of messing up the lyrics. You play that again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. there's this like pause. This girl is on fire. Ugh, I didn't really nail that last one. So you're gonna jump into the chorus. Now the chorus, the good news, is exactly the same as the last 4-chord loop that you were playing, and you play it twice. So it's pretty much the same as the last 2 sets. A, F sharp minor. You already know this progression, so I'm not gonna spend too much time. C sharp minor, E, and you play it twice. I'll do it just so you can hear it. A, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, E. All right, cool. Then you're gonna go through a verse again. You're gonna go through a chorus again, and then you're eventually gonna get into the bridge. So the bridge comes right after the chorus, and so you've just played. I'll play it one more time, and I'll lead you into the bridge. F sharp minor, C sharp minor, then to an E, and then you're gonna bounce back to a D like this, to an E, and you're gonna bounce back and forth between this D and the E. You've already played these chords. Now after the second E, you're gonna move to an A, and then there. So let me slow it down and show you. So you've got the D to the E twice, to an A. So an A is A, E, and A in your left hand, C sharp, E, A in your right hand. You're gonna then move to an F sharp minor. That's a chord you've played before. So this A to the F sharp minor move should seem pretty familiar to you. And the next chord after this should also seem familiar to you. It's the C sharp minor, just like in the chorus. I showed you that chord already. C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp on your right hand. Now, here it gets a little bit interesting. Instead of resolving to that E, you're kind of gonna like combine parts. You're gonna go to that D, like you did in the second time through in the verse. You're gonna play a D, and then an A, and then a D, and then an E. So Alicia Keys kind of incorporates that like turnaround from the D to the E. To get to the E, it's like that D move. So I'm gonna write the chords. I've taught you all these chords and all these moves, so I'm just gonna write the chord progression above and let you sort of figure it out. And I think you can do it, all right? After the bridge, so let me just play through the bridge once and say out the chords so you have it in context, and then we'll move on. So you've got D, E, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, A, 2, F sharp minor, 3, 4, C sharp minor, 3, 4, D, 2, A, 2, D, 2, E, 2. All right, and from there you're gonna go right into the chorus. And you already know the chorus block. Now this sort of end sequence is last time. After the bridge, it gets a little bit funky again. So you got the chorus, you play through that 4-chord loop twice, just like the real chorus. And then you play through it another 2 times. So you sort of like double the chorus. And then you've got this weird little section, which is sort of, it's parts that you've played already, but let me show you how it works together. So after you play through the chorus twice, you're gonna play A, F sharp minor, D, you've played this progression before, to an E, and then the last time through the loop, you're gonna go A, F sharp minor, 3, 4, C sharp minor, 3, 4, E, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna go into your end, which is really simple. So I just want to point out that compiling the last bits of this sort of chorus / verse is like all parts that you know, but look at the chords written above the keys to help you sort of know how they're arranged. The last little bit is the ending, and after that pause, you're just going to play an A, 2, and actually at this part it gets sort of sweet and bouncy. A, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor, hold, and you just hold that F sharp minor out. So it's pretty simple, just an A to an F sharp minor, and that's your ending.